All right, welcome to another match prediction. We're in a different location than we usually are, but we are predicting an event that technically is already taking place. Tonight, Battle of the Belts taking place on TNT, which is an AEW wrestling special. They don't usually do Saturday night stuff, but they're doing it tonight. And by the time this posts, the event will be over, but we have not watched anything. We have not got spoilers. We know nothing about it. And we wanted to still post it to give our predictions, kind of just so we can have it for future. And just maybe you can watch and see if we were actually right.
Yeah, so if you've already seen this, so you know who wins all the matches, you know a surprise ending, which, or maybe not ending, but somewhere in there. Which
could be. That's what we're speculating. And we know nothing about what happens.
We know nothing about it. But we're just going to give our predictions of what we think is going to happen. And since, of course, now that it has happened, you can check and see if we're right.
Yeah, we'll start out. They made some changes. Of course, they were going to have a TNT match between Cody Rhodes and Sami Guevara, but because of medical protocol, as they're calling it, which really means that Cody Rhodes and his wife got COVID, and they can't wrestle. So now they're going to name an interim champion. And it's Dustin Rhodes tonight taking on Sami Guevara.
Yeah, so since he's an interim champion, he's technically not an official.
I don't know exactly how they're going to do that. I thought maybe if Dustin won, he'd just kind of hold the belt and give it to Cody, kind of wrestling in his place.
But
that's not
what if this could happen.
Might wrestle him.
What if Dustin won the interim match, which he's definitely going to. And he won, and then when Cody came back, he said, "No, this is my championship."
And they could feud for it. That's what's probably going to happen.
They could have a rematch from that match they had it.
So you're predicting Dustin Rhodes wins tonight?
Me too.
Yeah.
I think so too, because they're not going to put the title back on Guevara this soon.
No.
So, Dustin can have it for a week or so, and then he can fight and lose to Cody. Cody become 4-time champion. Or maybe Dustin will lose to somebody else in the meantime. I don't know exactly what they're going to do, but I don't think they'll give it back to Guevara just to take it back from him in a couple weeks, because Dustin's not going to be the champion for more than a week or two. So I would go by that. Also tonight, there is a women's match tonight. DMD, Dr. Britt Baker, the best female in all of wrestling, taking on Riho, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Does the Doctor lose the title tonight?
No.
No.
It's not going to happen.
I don't see it either, because I don't see... nobody can touch Britt Baker. I think she's going to be champion for a long time.
Even though she actually did lose to Riho, though.
That's right.
Yeah, just a couple weeks ago on Dynamite.
But they always do that before a big match.
Yeah.
To show that she could win, but she won't.
Yeah. And also something else why this couldn't happen is because Riho has already been AEW Women's Champion. She was actually,
I forgot that.
I believe she was actually the first one that they ever had.
All right. There's also the FTW title match tonight. Ricky Starks taking on Matt Seidel.
Yeah, I think so. Not the most exciting.
Not the most exciting. AEW always delivers, and
yeah, that's right.
Could be some surprises we'll get to in a second. Do we have a new champion there?
No.
I don't think they really consider this an official title. It's really like Taz's thing that he brought back from the old days.
They haven't really defended it much. Like Brian Cage, they kind of gave it to Brian Cage, and then
he disappeared.
And like Ricky Starks must have won it from him. Brian Cage left Team Taz, and then now he's like, where'd he go? But they had a match around the time CM Punk came. It might have been just a few weeks after, either a little after All Out or a little before. They had in Philadelphia. They're in Philadelphia, and they had a Philly street fight. And it was for the FTW title.
Okay.
Ricky Starks and Brian Cage. But that they don't defend it often. Kind of, you're right. It's kind of just like Taz's.
Yeah, it's like his. It's not an official AEW title, I don't believe. Did we have a new champion tonight though?
No.
Okay, I don't think so either. I think they're setting up for Dante Martin to win the belt. He joined the group, then he left the group. He's feuding with Team Taz. Of course, I could see them putting the title on Hook down the road.
Yeah.
I see Dante Martin win and then Hook winning it. I think Hook's bigger than that belt. Mm-hmm. I think he's bigger than the belt. I think he's going to be TNT champion or world champion. I don't think he needs this fake title. Mm-hmm. So those are the three matches that they have. I think it's only an hour show tonight. However, there's heavy rumors. A couple things. Number one, Malachi Black is putting together a group called the House of Black. And there's rumors that he's going to have his own stable. There's a buddy that I don't know the name. It's like Brody something, Brody King or somebody like that. Maybe that he used to wrestle with in a smaller company that's rumored to be coming in to join this group along with maybe Killer Cross. It's a possibility that's Karrion Cross. That's what his name is outside WWE. I don't know that he's ready to debut. I don't know that his contract will allow him, and I don't think that's going to take place tonight. There's also rumors over the next few weeks Keith Lee could be debuting. We're still talking about Bray Wyatt. Heavy rumors tonight, though, that there is one person that could be debuting.
And I've got a feeling ever since they announced that this was going to be in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Ooh.
Yeah. I guarantee it. I can just almost guarantee it.
Wait, is this pay-per-view in Charlotte?
The event is in Charlotte tonight. And here's the deal. Andrade has teased that he's going to be bringing somebody from Sting's past because he's feuding now with Darby.
Oh, he said that?
He did. He's going to be bringing somebody. I don't know exactly how he said that, but he at least teased that. He was going to be bringing because it's going to be Darby and Sting versus Andrade and someone. And I think it's going to be the Nature Boy Ric Flair. They're in Charlotte. Perfect. Perfect.
You were talking about this happening, and then when I saw it last week on Rampage, the week before yesterday's.
Yeah.
And that Darby Allin came out, and Andrade. Eventually, later on, I was thinking, oh wait, it makes me think of that dream match that they were talking about.
Yeah.
Or when they were talking about when Ric Flair left WWE.
Yeah.
And now that I saw this, I was thinking, they're setting up for it.
Now, will the match actually happen, or will it still be like an Andrade versus Darby with these guys in their corners? Ric Flair's in his 70s. Now, I don't put it past Flair trying to wrestle. Sting kind of wrestles, and he's in his 60s.
He's a little older, and is he in as good of shape as Sting?
I don't know.
I don't know. They're both pretty old.
It's going to be interesting, but I definitely think he debuts. If not, it'd be a perfect time tonight because they're in Charlotte. Here's a couple of things.
Could this happen at Revolution? This match,
Man,
but could.
We've been talking more about stuff than we have matches.
And I'll say this: a couple reasons why I think Flair's coming in. He's been bad mouthing WWE. He was always to be the man, to beat the man. Well, then who else is the man in WWE?
Becky Lynch.
And he hates her. He hates the fact that they use that. He actually sued them or tried to get the rights because he has the rights to that. But the judges said, no, they can use the man. It's a little different. And he hates that. He's mentioned it this week online. They've also teased it. Andrade's mentioned about Ric Flair coming in to be with him. Andrade is still dating Charlotte Flair, Flair's daughter. It's perfect. They're in Charlotte. How could it not happen tonight? We're gonna watch it tonight. We'll have to watch it DVR'd because the event.
I'm excited.
You're not gonna be able to watch it live.
I'm excited about this.
Yeah. Also, I want to mention one thing that has nothing to do with AEW. It's the fact that WWE last night opened that forbidden door, working with Impact. That's big.
Crazy.
Mickie James, who is the Impact Women's Champion, she's actually part of NWA, but she's working with Impact. She's the Impact Champion. She's working the Royal Rumble this year, which is huge because they have an event tonight called Hard to Kill. We never cover Impact Wrestling. We've never done that. We don't watch it. We might have to. Could somebody show up there tonight? A lot of speculation. Some people could be coming in. It's interesting. See, AEW kind of closed that door working with Impact. And WWE opened it and shocked everybody. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. Anything can make WWE better because it's been really bad.
Yeah, they need somebody because they might be wanting to try to get better maybe once they see the ratings are kind of low and people aren't liking it as well. But Vince, he's just a little too old. I just feel like it's got to do with Vince, and he just can't.
They almost need a younger Hall of Fame son-in-law to build a separate brand and build his team around it and create something hot and impressive. Yeah. Oh, wait, they did that with NXT the last 8 years.
And then what happened?
Crushed by... Because literally this week, another note. Here's another note. It has nothing to do with AEW's Battle of the Belts. They fired all of Triple H's guys. Regal, Road Dogg, and some other guys that I'm not even familiar with. Writers and his team. They have fired them. What the heck is going on?
Vince must hate Triple H. They need to fight at WrestleMania this year.
Because he's absolutely destroyed NXT. Yeah. This has nothing to do with AEW. Let's wrap it up. Battle of the Belts tonight. It's an exciting time to be a wrestling fan.
Yes, it is.
That's for sure.
I just moved the song over. Hold on. Wait a second.
You spill the salt?
Yeah, I spilled the salt shaker. Right? No bad one?
There you go.